Good afternoon and welcome to Icu Tv Lunchtime News. The headlines. Government closes legal pursuit over former President Lungu's burial arrangements. Evergreen energy project advances set to boost power generation in Sinazongwe. 32-year-old man arrested for defiling stepdaughter. In international news, twin earthquakes devastate Venezuela, killing 32 people. In sports news, Maseko strike sent South Africa into World Cup knockout stage. Presenting the news, I am Yamba Margaret, and now the news in details. Government has reaffirmed its position not to pursue further legal action following the judgment of the Supreme Court of Appeal of South Africa regarding the burial of former President Edgar Lungu. The announcement was made by Information and Media Permanent Secretary Tabo Kawana. Government maintains that while it does not agree with the ruling, it has accepted that the matter has reached its conclusion from its perspective and will not proceed to the Constitutional Court of South Africa. The burial arrangements are therefore now considered a private family matter. Authorities have explained that government's earlier involvement was guided by established national practice of according former heads of state full state honors and burial at Embassy Park. Despite the outcome, government has extended condolences to the bereaved family, honored Mr. Lungu's service from 2015 to 2021, and called for unity, peace, and respect as the nation reflects on his legacy. Construction of the substation of the 600-megawatt Evergreen thermal power plant in Sinazongwe is progressing, with equipment procurement reaching about 80%. The project is moving forward as part of efforts to expand Zambia's electricity generation capacity. Major equipment deliveries are expected once access roads to the project site are fully opened after August. The development is also expected to strengthen coordination between mining and power generation components as implementation continues. Government officials have encouraged investors to consider developing a township around the project to enhance community integration and economic opportunities for residents of Sinazongwe district. The project, being implemented in partnership with ZCCM Investment Holdings, is expected to support employment creation, skills development, and local economic growth in Southern Province.
Another large-scale project is actively rising, the 600 megawatts energy thermal power plant. This is the project that has drawn us here, and when you understand what is being built, why it matters, and who is behind it, the story of what Zambia is doing to solve its energy crisis becomes very clear.
We are sure that by August the roads will be opened fully. Then we can have all the equipment and the aggregate meet. In the meantime, as we committed, we are doing our own dedicated evacuation line from here to Muzuma. The works have commenced there as well, and as we showed you that the substation as an evacuation point from this end is under construction, so is our engineers also moved to Muzuma to start planning around constructing of the receiving points. In the meantime, the procurement for the equipment that is required to come and propel the operation here is at 80%. Most of the equipment has been tested, dismantled, as we will be receiving them here SKD for transportation purpose or logistics purpose.
Sinazongwe is already home to Mamba Energy, which operates a 300 megawatts core thermal plant and is currently expanding with another 300 megawatts of thermal capacity and a 100 megawatt solar plant. Together, Mamba Energy alone is on course to deliver 700 megawatts from this particular district. Another project, Ezra Energy, in the Sinazeze area, as an integrated thermal and solar development, though it remains at an area stage. But the Avon project is a separate additional development. It is not an expansion of Mamba. It is an entirely new power station on a different site by different investors, adding a further 600 megawatts to what is already being built right here. Sinazongwe.
Police in Kasenangwa District, Eastern Province, have arrested a 32-year-old man for allegedly defiling his 14-year-old stepdaughter. Eastern Province Police Commanding Officer Robertson Mwemba confirmed the arrest of Gift Piri of Sekani Village Chief Mishoro, who is reported to have committed the crime around 20 hours on 19th June 2026. Mr. Mwemba said the victim's mother, suspicious of her husband's relationship with the girl, trailed them and later found the suspect having carnal knowledge of the victim in the bush. The suspect allegedly pleaded with the wife not to report the matter, promising to pay her a cow and assuring her he would not repeat the offense. However, when confronted, the victim revealed she had been sexually abused repeatedly by her stepfather, who threatened to kill her if she disclosed the abuse. She narrated that the suspect had assaulted her in their house, nearby fields, and would often beat and chase her mother away before committing the act. Mr. Mwemba said the victim's mother delayed reporting the matter due to lack of support from fellow wives, as she is their third wife. The case was eventually reported after she informed her elder brother. You're still watching Icu TV's Lunchtime News. We'll now take our first set of commercials. Please stay tuned for international and sports news.
342-359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now. The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260-211-221-662 or 0966-342-359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. In international news, at least 32 people have been killed and about 700 injured after back-to-back earthquakes struck Venezuela. According to acting President Delcy Rodriguez, rescue operations are ongoing as emergency teams search through rubble for survivors. The earthquakes, measuring magnitude of 7.2 and 7.5, hit areas west of the capital, Caracas, and were felt as far as Bogota in neighboring Colombia. Buildings were left without electricity while the metro system in the capital has been shut down. International monitoring agencies had warned of a significant risk of mass casualties, with early estimates suggesting a high probability of thousands of deaths. The disaster struck during a national holiday when many residents were at home, increasing the impact of the tremors. We take another short break. Stay tuned for sports news. News, Tapelo Maseko scored the decisive second half goal of South Africa, defeated South Korea to secure a historic place in the knockout phase of the FIFA World Cup 2026 in Monterrey. The result marks South Africa's first ever qualification for the World Cup last 32. The win moved South Africa to second place in their group behind Mexico, while South Korea remained uncertain of progressing and must rely on results from other groups to advance as one of the best third-placed teams. South Africa will now face Canada in Los Angeles in the round of 32. The match was largely cautious, and South Africa relying on counter-attacks while South Korea dominated possessions but struggled to create clear chances. Maseko's winning goal came after he controlled the ball inside the box before finishing calmly through the goalkeeper's legs to seal a famous victory. And that sports item brings us to the end of our lunchtime news today. But before we go, a quick recap on the top stories making headlines. Government closes legal pursuit over former President Lungu's burial arrangements. Evergrande Energy Project advances set to boost power generation in Sinazongwe. 32-year-old man arrested for defiling stepdaughter. In international news, twin earthquakes devastate Venezuela, killing 32 people. In sports news, Maseko strike sends South Africa into World Cup knockout stage. Thank you so much for watching. For more news updates, please stay glued to our main news at 20 hours. Stay blessed.